Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, welcome to another EDC update. This one is for December 2016. Winter is here, cold weather is here, Christmas is around the corner, and it's time to talk about the gear I've been carrying. So you'll notice some familiar pieces of gear here and some new things. So of course we're going to talk about everything. But in general, if you're new to these videos, the purpose of an EDC, or everyday carry video, is to show the types of gear that I carry. Certain things I will always have. I'll always have my wallet, my phone, my neck knife, and another knife, usually. You can never going to find me without at least 2 knives. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 knives. Is it necessary? No. But I like swapping it up, switching it up. Different knives for different purposes. Plus, I always like testing things. And I always have a gun. Sometimes I'll have 2 guns. Just depends. But you can see in the background, speaking of guns, I have the Beretta M9, Kel-Tec. It's the P3AT, and the Glock 19 over on the right with the new Valkyrie weapons light from Olight. Talk about that a little bit in this video as well. I have not carried all 3 guns, but later, towards the end of the video, I'll explain the gun situation, what's going on with the guns, because I've been carrying 2 of those 3 lately. So, let's get the easy, boring stuff out of the way. The wallet, still same saddleback, leather wallet, love it, awesome. You've heard about that a million times. Phone, iPhone 5, nothing special, except the fact that it's extremely dirty. That has to be cleaned. What else? What else is boring? My handkerchief. It is Christmas, so I got a goofy little Christmas handkerchief with Santa on there. But hey, it works. I already blew a bunch of snot into that recently. It's nice when you have to blow your nose, especially now. It's cold, people are getting sick. All the kids are back to school, they're picking the nose and scratching their ass and spreading germs, and everyone's coughing and sneezing, and it's nasty out there. So instead of spreading your germs, it's good to have something to blow into. I'm telling you, since I started carrying a handkerchief, I don't know what I did before that. I guess I just used my sleeves. So anyway, what else is boring? Well, the keys might be boring to some people. Swap the keys a little bit. Some of the same usual suspects on here as you saw before. I have the flight tag, the continue mission, as we talked about from Blade HQ. Am sporting some spare flints. I do not have a Zippo on me right this second. But about 2 weeks ago, I started carrying a Zippo again, so I put these on my keys. This is just a super small, I don't even know where I got this, super small little capsule. And I have 4 spare flints in there. So if I ever run out, you know the trick, on the bottom of your Zippo, you pull the insert out, put a couple of spare flints in there, but hey, if that runs dry, I got some extras. Plus, I know other people that carry Zippos, and if they run out of flints, and I don't have a Zippo on me, I'll always have flints, just in case. You just never know. So anyway, that's about the most exciting thing is some spare flints on my keys. Other than that, my my little scary zombie guy for Halloween's gone. Just taking up extra room I don't need anymore. And I'm using the flight tag instead of that moose leather thing, as kind of a pocket lanyard. So it works out perfect. All right, so keys are off to the side. It is wintertime. I highly recommend chapstick in the winter. And this is my favorite chapstick. This is super cheap. You get it at Walmart. I think they have 3 packs for $3. Candy cane. All right, here's a new one. When you peel the wrapper off, it always falls off anyway, so you end up getting just a solid white tube. This stuff is awesome. I can't even begin to tell you, if you don't use chapstick, I know some people, I used to get grossed out by the feeling of chapstick. I'm like, I don't know, I don't want waxy feeling lips. Well, first of all, if you can taste it, you're doing it wrong. You're putting it too far inside your mouth. Just a quick little swipe on the outside of your lips keeps them nice and soft and supple. If you have a woman, they certainly appreciate that. But what I like about this one is this is loaded with peppermint essential oil. And when you first put it on, it tingles a little bit. But as time goes on, with the span of 5 minutes, it gets more and more and more intense. It feels like Arctic winds are blowing on your lips. It's a weird, cool, enjoyable sensation. So number 1, my lips don't chap. All right, so no split lips in the winter, which sucks. It actually hurts quite bad. But also nice and soft. So I do recommend it for all the guys out there. All right. Anyway, flashlight. Still sticking with the ThruNite. This is the Tie 5T. Simple little, pocket flashlight, small. And as far as the watch, you guys know it. Still the small pilot's watch from Maritach. Love this thing. Still have to do a review on this eventually, but works awesome. All right, put that off to the side. What else do I have here? As far as my neck knife, you might notice something a little bit different. We have some Christmas coloration going on here. This is the Companion, Evans Cutlery Companion. Now, something else I wanted to mention too is I was talking to a friend recently who had ordered one of these. Remember when we were doing the fundraising thing? Brian Evans is still working on this. Everything is successful. He, of course, apologizes for the delay. He's still working on a, source or distributor inside the U.S. So it's still a go. It's still a green light. But I know some people, it's been a while. So if you're wondering, hey, what the heck happened with that? It's still going. It's just moving slow. That's all. But for mine, I swapped the scales for Christmas. Went back to red, and I got this Christmassy type, paracord. All right, so rocking that lately. All Christmas up. I'm a huge Christmas fan. I get a little obsessed with Christmas. Put up my tree too early this year. I know that. But anyway, all right. So as far as the main knives here, I'm not going to go into too many details. Definitely some things I like and don't like here. We have an Enlin knife. All right, this one is super stiff. I definitely need a wrist flick to get that open, but interesting flipper design there. All right, okay, liner lock, as you saw. This is, of course, a Mannix copy, brother brand. Interesting. I definitely have my thoughts on this. All right, you can see brother. And we'll talk about that more in the future. And last but not least, I have a CRKT model you guys haven't seen yet. And I also don't remember the name of this. This is the Amicus. All right, see frame lock here. More affordable knives. I know people commented as a joke. Jeff bringing us the knife reviews of all the quality knives out there, because I've been talking about Walmart knives a lot lately. Well, it's topical. Walmart has some new knives, so I've been using them a lot. But I do have some more expensive knives, some mid-range knives. I would say all three of these are mid-range. Definitely in the affordable arena. They're certainly not dollar store knives or $2 Walmart knives. These actually are functional, all right? Don't have to worry about them breaking or anything. And then for the collectors and the more, I don't know, the people who invest more money in knives, the enthusiasts out there, I do have the XM18 review that's going to be coming up soon. So I don't know exactly when as far as time frames, but if you just kind of like the more expensive, higher end knives, you could stay tuned for that as well. But that pretty much covers the blade situation, and we're down to the guns. So first off, this is the Beretta M9 in the Safari holster here. Okay, and this has been the gun I've been carrying with a full spare magazine for a while now. And admittingly, like a lot of you guys thought, I've been leaving it home some days. In fact, more and more. As time goes on, I'm leaving the gun home more and more. It's a combination of two things. First off, yes. Weight does, of course, matter. I know there's going to be a lot of I told you so's, and I was pretty gung-ho about it. And it's not terrible, but the holster makes the world of a difference. The Safari holster is totally fine and actually preferred by myself for like range use. But as far as carry, it carries sloppy, for me. I definitely prefer inside the waistband to begin with, but this one, I'm constantly adjusting it. It's flopping around, pulling the pants down. I mean, not just the weight, but how it's carrying it. It prints like crazy, even with the jacket. I was kind of thinking, all right, well, we're going to winter now, and it's colder weather, and I'm wearing big jackets, but truthfully, I'm not. It's been cold, but like I'm rocking a fleece or a hoodie, and with that, thinner type, outside layer, it's printing. It's printing like crazy. It's not something I prefer. I don't want people to necessarily know that I have a gun. So, yeah, it's just not working out for me. So, that's why I brought back the Glock 19. I threw on the Valkyrie just for this video here. But I have not been carrying it with that on there just because I don't have a holster that accommodates it. Maybe looking for one in the future. This is the upgraded version, which a couple people have been talking about lately. I saw some different reviews from people. I might do a video on this in the future. This one's from Going Gear, so definitely worth checking out. I do like the second, model or second version of that as opposed to the first one. It just happens to lock onto the rail much better. The first one ended up accumulating a little bit of play. But we may talk about that in a future video because I kind of want to demonstrate it more on the Glock 17 as opposed to the 19. I'm not a huge fan of it sticking out so much. It's not a huge deal for home defense purposes. I have to really test it a lot more to see if some of those hot gases they're escaping, when you fire, if it's really going to affect the front of the light. It looks like this hood area here blocks the lens, but I don't have long-term usage on this yet, so more as time goes on. But yeah, I've been going back to the Glock 19 for the obvious reason. It's just an awesome carry gun. You know, it's right in the middle. Yeah, not quite as heavy as the Beretta, but obviously more firepower than the Kel-Tec. All right. This thing is just so easy to throw on. Sometimes I will carry it as a backup gun just because it's just so light. I totally forget about it, that it's there. It's just really easy. But what's happening, or what's been happening, is this was my choice. Not exactly happy how I'm carrying it. I think I really want to get a shoulder rig for this. I think when I do carry this, you know, in the future, I might like to have that. It might be my kind of like my winter gun, but I want the shoulder rig. We'll see. We'll see what happens, you know. Hey, we're all entitled to change our opinion. And like I said, I came out of the gate with a big smile on my face, and believe me, I still love the gun. No doubts whatsoever, no regret, no, you know, buyer's remorse or anything like that. Absolutely love the gun. It's a very historic design. I love the way it shoots. It's just, you know, I'm starting to kind of see what it is. You know, after carrying it for a while now, I mean, the Glock is just, it's hard to beat. All around, it's hard to beat for just simplicity of use, you know, its weight, its size, form factor, the whole thing. So going full size, especially with the Beretta, maybe not the best idea. So I'm kind of weaning back, sticking with the Glock for now, and sometimes throwing in the Kel-Tec as an additional option. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Having the right holster, and of course having the gun belt, and you know, proper clothing, and just how you carry it makes the world of a difference. You can carry one gun and absolutely hate the way it feels. Take that same gun in a totally different carry method, and you love it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of night and day. I'm restricted right now by my carry method, so I definitely want to play around with the idea of doing the you know, shoulder holster in the future with that. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, guys. The Glock is just, it's just so perfect for a carry gun. It really is hard to beat. So I might just go back with that, call it a day. I don't know yet. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys saw that coming. And good for you for being smart enough to realize that. I guess I was, I don't know, I was wishing in the wind, as they say. Or blowing in the wind. I don't know what the saying is. I don't know what they say. I'm not listening. But anyway, that's the that's the gun situation as of now. The knife situation, the EDC update, that's everything. All right, I think I covered everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. As always, I love hearing all the new gear you guys picked up. Of course, you can give me more opinions on carry methods for the guns. And, you know, if you happen to have any one of these knives, I'd love to hear more about it. But I definitely have my opinions on these. So these are done as far as carrying them. You will see reviews in the future. But I have some catch up to do because I have some fixed blades I want to review I didn't get to do yet. And, man, there's just so much to do, not enough time in the day. So stay tuned, lots more reviews coming, and some other stuff mixed in, as usual. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.